the Indiana Fever, and is determined to achieve championship success with the help of Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White has returned to the Indiana Fever with a bold vision for Caitlin Clark and the team. Following an early elimination in the playoffs by the Connecticut Sun, Christy Sides was dismissed, paving the way for White to make a comeback to the WNBA franchise she previously coached as both head coach and assistant. Sides faced criticism for not effectively utilizing Clark's talents. The dynamic between Rookie of the Year Clark and White could play a crucial role in propelling the Fever towards championship success, a goal that White has clearly articulated for the team. During an interview with The Fan, Indianapolis, White expressed her aspirations for the Fever succinctly: "It's competing for championships. The goal has always been to contend for championships, and I believe we now have the chance to do so once more." While the timeline for achieving these aspirations remains uncertain, White recognizes that this progress will not occur immediately. She acknowledges the importance of Clark, whom she identifies as a generational talent, in realizing her objectives. White showered praise on Aaliyah Boston, stating that she is on track to be remembered as perhaps the greatest center in league history. White emphasized that with players like them at the core, championship aspirations become the standard. "You consistently vie for championships annually." Indiana's basketball community is abuzz with heightened WNBA enthusiasm, attributed in part to the growing popularity of Clark. This was observed by Sue Bird on the Deal podcast, where the basketball legend noted that viewership for the 2023 WNBA Finals surpassed that of 2022, indicating a rising level of interest and engagement in the sport. However, Caitlin elevated the situation by pouring gasoline on it, taking it to a new level. Data supports Bird's observations, indicating a record-breaking season for the WNBA in viewership and ticket sales. The league attracted an impressive 54 million individual viewers through major broadcast channels including ABC, CBS, and ESPN. Furthermore, the WNBA achieved a notable milestone as 22 regular season games attracted a minimum of 1 million viewers each. Throughout the season, there was a notable 136.29 million hours of national broadcast coverage. The NBA plans to take advantage of the current popularity of female basketball standout Caitlin Clark by featuring the Indiana Fever player in the annual All-Star Weekend. The spotlight has returned to the format of the event after a one-sided affair in 2024, where the Eastern Conference triumphed over the Western Conference 211-186 in Indianapolis. This year saw the reintroduction of the East versus West concept, reviving the original team names from the inaugural game in 1951. Between 2018 and 2023, two team captains conducted a draft to select their teams, without regard to conference, resulting in LeBron James winning 5 out of 6 drafts as captain. However, the 2025 edition is poised to include the women's game. As per ESPN, discussions are underway to implement a novel tournament format for the All-Star event and revive the NBA vs. WNBA three-point shootout. However, it is the addition of Clark that is expected to draw the greatest scrutiny. In 2024, the point guard skyrocketed to superstardom after setting numerous records during her first season. Her impressive stats in assists and scoring led to her being named Rookie of the Year. She was recognized as a member of the esteemed WNBA All-Star team by league officials. Stephanie White expressed her championship goals for Caitlin Clark and her team upon rejoining the Indiana Fever as head coach. Following a playoff appearance that ended in a first-round defeat to White's Connecticut Sun, Christy Sides was dismissed, allowing for White's return. She has experience in both head coach and assistant coach positions with the team. It was widely believed that Sides had not fully utilized Clark's capabilities. The success of the Fever's quest for a title may hinge on the Rookie of the Year's relationship with 47-year-old White. White has openly shared her ambitious goals. In an interview with The Fan, Indianapolis, White confidently articulated her goal for the Fever's trajectory in just 4 words. "It is striving for championships," she declared. She further stated, "The anticipation was consistently to contend for championships, and I believe we now have a chance to achieve that goal once again." Although the feasibility of reaching this objective in the upcoming year or beyond remains uncertain, White acknowledges that progress of this nature will require patience. The participation of the 22-year-old individual would additionally generate attention in anticipation of the NBA's upcoming television agreement taking effect. Beginning in 2026, the All-Star Game will shift its broadcasting rights from TNT to NBC. Additionally, Clark is currently evaluating a tempting proposal from the upcoming unrivaled 3v3 league, set to launch in January. The latest sensation in the gaming world has been mysterious about her plans so far, but event coordinators have verified that a contract offer has been extended to the Iowa College alum. After departing from the Connecticut Sun, Stephanie White wasted no time in securing a new position with the Indiana Fever. "I am proud and honored to lead the Fever during this crucial point in the franchise's history and at a significant moment for women's athletics," White stated. "This organization is dedicated to achieving success both now and in the future, with a strong commitment to winning. I am eager to contribute on a daily basis towards bringing another WNBA championship to the incredible basketball fans around the world." During her 2 seasons, she achieved a 33-47 overall record and guided the team to a playoff spot in 2024. The Suns' unexpected choice to part ways with White raised eyebrows, considering the team's remarkable performance under her leadership. Under her leadership, they achieved a 55-25 record and made consecutive appearances in the WNBA playoff semifinals. The Connecticut team ended their 2024 season with a 88-77 loss to the Minnesota Lynx in Game 5 of the semifinals. Sun President Jem Rizzotti stated that the organization and White mutually agreed to part ways, noting that White's decision-making went beyond basketball considerations. After being named Coach of the Year in her debut season with the Sun, White is heading back to Indiana, where she previously played college basketball at Purdue and also competed for the Fever from 2000 to 2004. Following the conclusion of White's playing career, she transitioned into a coaching role. The individual, aged 47, served as a coach for the Fever for an extended period of time from 2011 to 2016. She began her tenure with the team as an assistant under Lynn Dunn before assuming the role of head coach in 2015 upon Dunn's retirement. In her first season as head coach, the Fever made it to the WNBA Finals but ultimately fell to the Lynx in a 5-game series. After departing the team following the 2016 season, she pursued the role of head coach at Vanderbilt. Among the 7 head coaching positions available in the WNBA this offseason, the Fever job was widely considered the most coveted. The roster currently boasts 2 promising young stars in Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Clark made an immediate impact on the offense, leading the team to finish 3rd in points per game and rating in the 2024 season. If the Fever can enhance their defensive efficiency, a significant area of improvement since 2017, they may have a clear path to becoming a title contender. Under White's leadership as a WNBA head coach, her teams consistently finished no lower than 6th in defensive rating over 4 seasons. Without a doubt, Clark will play a key role in White's strategic plans. The coach admires the 22-year-old as a generational talent and regards Aaliyah Boston highly, foreseeing her as potentially the greatest center in league history. White expressed that when considering building a team around those 2 individuals, the expectation should be focused on winning championships. "You consistently contend for championships every season." The excitement surrounding the WNBA reaches new heights with White's comeback to Indiana and Clark's increasing recognition contributing significantly to the league's growing popularity, according to basketball legend Sue Bird. During the Deal podcast, she stated that the viewership for the WNBA Finals in 2023 exceeded that of 2022, indicating a noticeable increase in interest and engagement. Caitlin elevated the women's basketball game to new heights by setting an all-time record of 3,685 career points in the WNBA after joining from Iowa. However, USC's Juju Watkins, a 19-year-old sophomore sensation, has quickly reached the 1,000-yard club in just 38 games, 2 fewer than Clark. Watkins achieved this milestone during a decisive 81-50 victory for the Trojans over Santa Clara, demonstrating her potential to surpass Clark's impressive record. Watkins has achieved membership in an exclusive group, but she understands the importance of maintaining momentum, as evidenced by Clark's unwavering dedication throughout her collegiate career. Elaine Adele Dunn of Delaware and Kathy Miller of Weber State also reached 1,000 points in 38 games, while Marae Jackson of LSU and Carol Mencken of Oregon State did so in just 37. Watkins, a standout athlete in California, received numerous National Player of the Year accolades during high school. Even as a freshman, she scored an impressive 920 points and has continued to excel without experiencing the typical struggles of a sophomore slump. Cheryl Miller's achievement of 3,018 career points sets the standard for the Trojans. Known as a mentor for Watkins, the USC legend encourages her to concentrate on the mental aspects of the game. "I am not concerned about the physical aspect," Sue Bird advised. "As a young individual, your physical growth will continue. However, my concern lies in mental fatigue. It is important for you to find a quiet space for yourself." USC will compete against Notre Dame on November 23, providing Watkins another opportunity to showcase his skills. Clark has significantly impacted the landscape of women's basketball. During an appearance on the Deal podcast, Sue Bird credited Clark for the WNBA's recent growth, stating that the league has experienced record expansion in all aspects since Clark joined. Unexpectedly, a player named Caitlin Clark emerged, she stated. I view it as a fire igniting and burning brightly. The 2023 WNBA Finals saw a significant increase in viewership compared to 2022, indicating a growing interest in the league. Caitlin Clark's exceptional performance and iconic three-pointers have helped elevate women's basketball to new heights. With talented players like Watkins on the horizon, the future looks bright for the sport. WNBA legend Sue Bird highlighted the impact of Clark's contributions on the game's popularity, especially among casual fans. We have consistently faced challenges in this area, often being the subject of ridicule. It was a significant challenge to overcome, but Caitlin's arrival injected new energy and propelled us to greater heights, Bird remarked while reflecting on the successful WNBA Finals series of 2022 and 2023. Caitlin Clark gained national recognition during her junior year at Iowa with her impressive three-point shooting skills, which were seen as a game-changer in basketball. This success propelled her to second place in scoring average nationally, leading the Hawkeyes to the national championship game where she faced off against rising star Angel Reese. Clark's team suffered a significant 85-102 defeat to LSU. However, the game set a new record for women's college basketball with 9 million viewers tuning in. In her fourth and final season at Iowa City, Clark played a key role in repeatedly breaking the record for the most expensive ticket in women's basketball history. Her impressive perimeter shooting eventually led her to surpass Pete Maravich's all-gender NCAA scoring record. In the 2024 Final Four, Clark's performance drew a large audience, with the Hawkeyes' loss to South Carolina garnering over 19 million viewers. Selected as the first overall pick in the WNBA draft, Clark has successfully transitioned her noted long-range skills to the professional level. The average distance of her three-point attempts is over 28 feet, which is 2 feet farther than any other player in the WNBA. Additionally, her rim and amp three-point rate of 86% far surpasses any other player in the league. White, who served as the head coach of the Connecticut Sun in 2023-24, led the team in 2 of their first 4 games against the Fever. She, along with the majority of coaches and players in the league, were well aware of Clark's significant influence, the buzz, and the influx of new fans that she attracted to the league. She witnessed firsthand Clark's initial challenges, such as the league record 10 turnovers in her WNBA debut against the Sun. The Fever fans, both seasoned and recent, voiced their opinions on these early setbacks on social media. With a wealth of experience coaching at the college and WNBA levels, White understood the importance of patience and trust in the process. At the start of the season, White calmly addressed the hype surrounding Caitlin Clark, urging everyone to remain composed and measured in their expectations. She will recover successfully. After only 2 games, can you believe it? She demonstrates a deep understanding and appreciation for the sport. Her skills improve steadily with each passing year. Absorbing all the new information presented in 2 games over a 2-week period is not a simple task. Patience is required. White was completely confident that she would be correct. After 38 games, Clark had surpassed multiple records for rookie scoring and assists, league game and season assists, and finished 4th in MVP voting, demonstrating significant growth since his early season struggles. While there are still areas for improvement, his remarkable achievements showcase his dedication and talent. Clark mentioned that she believes she has untapped potential in the WNBA and is now looking forward to utilizing the upcoming offseason to make any necessary improvements. White emphasized that Clark's dedication to learning and growth will lead to continuous progress in her game. And these are points that coaches commonly address, highlighting areas for improvement. However, implementing changes during the season can pose challenges. This could be a focus for the offseason. We will maximize our strengths and distribute the ball effectively to our players. Following that, during the offseason, we will focus on advancing to the next level. White will guide Clark through these next progressions following an impressive Rookie of the Year performance. White has been announced as the new head coach of the Fever franchise, marking her return to the team. She is entrusted with guiding players like Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and potentially Kelsey Mitchell towards a championship. It is worth noting that White has an existing relationship with Clark, given her role as a color analyst for NBA and Big Ten basketball games during the WNBA offseason. White has provided commentary for numerous games that Clark played during her time at Iowa, leading to the development of a strong connection between the two. In a statement made in May, Clark praised White, stating, "I believe she possesses an exceptional understanding of basketball. She has excelled in her role calling college games, and it has been a pleasure to witness her transition to NBA games. I believe her actions demonstrate that she is a trailblazer in her field. She has consistently shown support for my game, and it has been enjoyable to converse with her during shoot-arounds throughout my college career. She has always been a strong source of encouragement. The Fever underwent significant development in 2024, achieving a 20-20 season and securing the No. Christie Sides, who was terminated on Sunday, led the team to a 6th seed in the playoffs. This marked their initial playoff appearance since 2016, also achieving a .500 record after this period. Clark and Mitchell evolved into a formidable backcourt tandem, with Mitchell boasting a three-point shooting percentage of 48% and Clark with 34.4%. Both players surpassed the Fever's single-season scoring record, with Clark edging out Mitchell by just 2 points to lead Indiana in scoring. The team boasted 3 All-Stars, as Boston joined Clark and Mitchell in Phoenix in July. When discussing Kelsey and Caitlin's performance on the perimeter, they form a formidable backcourt duo that is challenging to defend against, White stated prior to the playoffs. Aaliyah Boston anchors the interior alongside now Lisa Smith and Lexi Hull, who contribute energy and exceptional shooting ability. Together, they are executing with confidence on the basketball court. They are currently demonstrating strong synergy and present a formidable challenge as opponents.